Hey guys, welcome back to American Wire. It's Matt Miller, and today we're going to take a look at the leftists, the radical leftists that are upset, apparently, that Donald Trump did not get killed on Saturday during the assassination attempt. And there's a lot of these on TikTok, these millennials and Gen Z radical left-wingers that are crying and whining that the shooter did not hit his target and that he missed Donald Trump's head. And it's just so despicable to see. I mean, I almost can't believe it as I'm hearing these people. Really, really despicable stuff. But I will say, this stuff is the far left, right? But we did hear this in the more watered down, subtle form for 9 years on the mainstream media, on channels like CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all of these reporters and all of these talking heads on the left that alluded to or straight up said that Donald Trump is Hitler-like, or that he's literally Adolf Hitler, and that him and his supporters are Nazis or fascist, which is not true. The reality is Donald Trump and his supporters are a populist right-wing movement that want to control the border and get America's economy back on track, and they want to be proud to be Americans. They're patriotic. That's it. There's no extreme radical agenda here. It's not radical to say, hey, we need to control immigration. It's not. And actually, just before Trump, that was a pretty moderate, conservative standpoint. Or, hey, we need to crack down on crime and support law enforcement. These are not fascist ideas. They don't know the difference anymore between fascism and just, moderate, reasonable right-wing positions. And then this kind of hyperbolic language calling them Nazis, somebody's going to take that seriously, and somebody did. And that's what we saw, the culmination of that. We saw that on Saturday, and it was, it could have been a tragedy. Thank God it wasn't. Anyway, let's check out what the radical lefties are saying on TikTok today.
Let's start with this guy who looks as though he doesn't know if he wants to be part of a boy band or is transitioning perhaps to emo.
How do you miss that? We don't miss those! Come on, man! We don't miss those! One shot at greatness to be mentioned in the history books! And you missed the shot?!
And the tears just keep flowing.
To the person who took it at Trump today, why did you miss? Come on, now you gave him what he wanted more than anything in the world, attention. We're losing this election,
I just found out about this. It just happened. I haven't even had a second to process. You're telling me somebody finally had the balls to bring a pew-pew, and he missed! We were a second away! We were a centimeter away from half of the problem being gone, and you missed! There was a white man attached to that trigger. I know it! We were a centimeter away!
Has anyone checked up on her? Secret Service, hello, feds, somebody, anybody.
I just really hope that the shooter is white. I hope that the shooter is white. Because even if the shooter is white and some hyper leftist with manifestos and all kinds of stuff, at least they're white.
John Wilkes Booth, if you can hear us, if you are with us, please, John Wilkes Booth, if you're listening, please.
Let me get this straight. Dumbass! You have a fully reloaded shotgun, but you chose to use a one-bullet...
We're not even sending our best to f***ing assassinate. Cause what the hell was that? Lee Harvey Oswald would never, bitch. John Wilkes Booth would never.
Today was like this close to being the best day ever.
Also, the person that at Trump at his rally was exercising that right that all those Republicans were fighting for. So can you really blame him?
Yeah, aren't they sweet? Paying tribute to all the ghosts of assassins past, invoking the spirits of John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald. Demonic, to say the least.
Yeah, that is pretty demonic, to be honest with you. I can't believe that there are functioning people in our society that are like this. I bet these people have driver's license. Some of them were driving as they were making these videos, funny enough. But it's like I can't believe how dramatic the left is. They just whine and whine and whine about everything, and they love exhibition like this. I don't know. It's a certain type of person, I think, that really buys into Trump being Hitler and the conservatives being Nazis. It's not enough for them to just disagree politically. Like, the reality is almost too boring for them, so they need to cook up this imaginary, save the world struggle. Like, our political opponent is literally the devil. I think that's what they want in their heads. They want that sort of battle, but then they come to believe it, and the media reinforces it too. The media, I mean, let's not pretend here. People on CNN, which takes itself seriously and acts like an accredited, esteemed news source, have been saying and also subtly alluding to the fact that Trump is a threat to democracy, and he's a fascist or fascist-like, Mussolini-like, Hitler-like. We've heard all of that. And so if you had the chance to go and kill somebody that you believe to be Hitler or worse than Hitler, would you take it? You know what I mean? Like, so you have these kids who are clearly mentally ill. They're mentally ill. They need help. Anybody who acts like that and posts it on social media needs serious help and attention and care. Hopefully they get that. Any one of those people that agreed with this could have done it themselves. I can't believe how many people just passively think that about Donald Trump. They need to educate themselves. They need to stop watching the CNN sound bites and actually listen to this guy, what he says, what he stands for, what his black and brown supporters say about him and why they support him. Because the reality is a lot more boring than the dramatic, play that these guys are writing in their heads about Trump. The guy, he's looking to reform the country in a right-wing direction, yes, but he doesn't even want to ban abortion. He just wants to leave it up to the states. He said multiple times he's not going to ban abortion. He wants to build a border wall so that America can do what it's always done and what every country in the world can do or has the right to do, and nobody questions it, which is control who comes in and out. And other thing, he wants to control and get a better deal on the world stage in commerce and with trade, especially when it comes to our rivals like China, who have been ripping us off for years. What part of this is fascist? I don't understand it. I don't understand. It must come from this profound ignorance of what Trump's actual platform is. And they fill in the gaps with what they want him to say so that they can have this hero complex. We're the superhero saving the world. And somebody like this, I bet the guy with the gun on the roof thought he was a hero. He thought he was going to go down in history and save the world from what he thought was Hitler. And he believed, he bought into this imagination delusion. It's a shame that I don't know if this is only a delusion that exists on the extremes, or if it's something that exists passively within a lot of people on the left. A lot of people that just personally don't like Trump, they really do equate him to these extremist figures and this extreme evil. And I think, I don't know, I would like to know how many people out there would have taken the shot at Trump if they were given the chance to. I don't like Joe Biden. I think that he's a total failure as a president. I think that he is totally incompetent and senile and needs to retire. He needs to just be done. The guy doesn't have any good ideas. The people surrounding him are bad as well. But I don't want him to die. I don't want him to get shot. And that's never even crossed my mind. I would never take a shot at him. I wouldn't take a shot at Hillary Clinton or Obama. It's the same thing. It's like, I disagree with you. I think that you and your party have bad ideas. You have bad solutions, and they're not very well thought out. But that's about it. That's where it ends. I don't think that they need to be eliminated. I don't think that they're literally the devil. Am I alone on this? I don't think conservatives are as melodramatic as liberals when it comes to their political opponents. Like, we don't need to paint this whole imaginary delusion. We're fine with just saying the left is silly. They're crazy. Wow, they're really wacky over there. And some of the issues that are even more serious, I would say, and I would draw a harder line where it comes to kids and sterilizing kids and mutilating for like the transgender stuff. That is serious, and I don't think any violence should come of that. But we should take that extremely seriously. That's about as like intense as it gets when it comes to politics. Stay away from the kids, right? Stay away from the kids, and but at most, like we have the right to withdraw our kids from public schools that are indoctrinating these and giving them these ideas and coaxing them into being transgender. We have the right to remove our kids, and we also have the right maybe to go to a school board and yell at the teachers and get them fired if they are involved in this. But you see, that's all legitimate processes. I don't condone parents going in and attacking teachers and stuff, but I think the left is more dramatic when it comes to the solutions to who they think is evil. So anyway, let me wrap this up here, but let me know what you guys thought of this clip, of these clips here, these TikTokers that are seriously disturbed. I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.